Hey you all, so today's tutorial is about how to straighten your hair the right way with the help of hair irons. Straightening your hair is probably the easiest, quickest way of achieving a sleek, well-kept look, and it's also a foundation for a lot of hairstyles. But if it's done the wrong way, it can actually cause dryness and damage to your hair, which eventually leads to breakage. So without wasting any time, let's get straight into it. A few pointers before we can start. Your hair needs to be 100% dry. If it's slightly damp, the heat can cause damage to your hair. I'm going to use my heat protecting primer, which is the Color Lover from Missy, on my hair. So I'm going to spray it all over my hair. Post that, I'm just going to comb my hair slightly so I know it's evenly distributed. Another thing that is really important is the heat of the hair iron. In case your hair is a little too resistant, you can probably go with a higher temperature, which would probably be 200 or over that. So the first thing I'm going to do is section my hair away. I'm going to start from sectioning it from the back. So I'm going to take a section this way, and I'm going to tie the rest away. So I've heated my iron on 180 and I'm using the Babyless hair iron. It's the really sleek, slender one. I chose this one because it can go right close to my roots because it's so sleek and slender, but you can use any hair irons that you have. So you need your hair irons and then you need a comb to pass through the hair. So I'm going to start with a section on the left. I'm just going to run my comb through it. It's also important to know how thick the section is. If your hair is very curly or frizzy, then sort of work with thinner sections, so it's going to give you a better result. So once I have a section in my hand, I'm going to go with it as close as I can to my roots. And then slowly pass my comb also through it. And I'm going to bevel my ends in. I'm going to repeat the procedure once more. I'm going to go as close as I can and then just run it through my hair and beveling the ends inwards, and then I'm just gonna let it be. I would probably repeat it the third time if I needed it, but not more than thrice because your hair is just gonna go static if you're gonna keep ironing it. So make sure you stop at the right time. I don't think you need to iron your hair more than 3 times, or maximum 4. Again on this side, I'm gonna run my comb through it. I'm going to go straight and I'm going to bevel the ends in. Straight and bevel the ends in. Then I'm going to let another section out. Now from this section onwards, I'm going to lift it slightly higher from the roots so that my hair doesn't fall flat. Usually what happens is whenever I iron it, after that my hair just falls so flat. It's frizz-free, it's sleek, but it's really flat. So to avoid that, make sure you go in the opposite direction of your hair, from the roots at least, to give it a little bit of volume, and the rest would just fall really without frizz and absolutely sleek. So again, I'm going to work with another section on the side. I'm just going to pass my comb through it. Now for this section, I'm going to go slightly in the opposite direction. I'm going to remove it slightly from the roots, upwards. And then the ends are going to just be beveled in, just like I did earlier. and inwards. Why inwards? Because after ironing your hair, sometimes the ends just look so artificial and pokey straight, which doesn't really look too good. To have a more natural finish, you should bevel the ends in. So can you see this? You get, it's not falling flat. You have a little bit of volume here, so that it doesn't look like, it just doesn't look appealing if it's too flat on the roots. I'm gonna do the same this side. I'm gonna hold the section in my hand and I'm gonna lift it from the roots upwards. And then again, I'm just gonna run it through my hair using a comb and beveling the ends inwards. I'll repeat the same on this side. Again, I'm gonna hold my section in my hand and I'll go in the opposite direction. Outwards. Also, when you use a comb while you're straightening your hair, it just helps detangle the hair even better when the hair irons are just running through your hair. So this really helps it be any sort of tangle free, so you get a really nice smooth sleek finish. So I have two of my ends absolutely done. Gonna take another section. This technique of ironing your hair in the opposite direction of your hair will work really well for women with like fine hair, because if they iron their hair, it's just gonna look really flat. So again, I'm just gonna get this out of my scalp and then run it through and inwards. Run it through and inwards. Once it's done, just hold it there for about 5 seconds and then let it out. Now what's important here on the top is that you have to iron it in a way it does not look flat on the top. So you take a section here at the back, just comb through it, lift it up completely straight, and again inwards. Again, take a section at the back, comb through it, hold it up, keep ironing it away from your head. Now for the front bits, I'm going to start with the hair in the front. Again here, I'm going to tilt my head down and iron it inwards. And then I'm also going to iron it in this direction. I'll take another section again. Even this section, I'll pull it out from my head first. And then bevel the ends in. The whole point of ironing it the right way is so that your hair looks natural and doesn't look as if you've, just artificially straightened it. If you see, I'm lifting this away from my hair roots completely and beveling the ends in. Again, for my front bits, I'm going to do the same thing. And once I'm done, you'll notice your hair is not poker straight. Whatever little bit of baby hair or flyaways, you can just go in it completely. If you see, my hair now it's straight, but it's not poker straight. It has a lot of volume on the top, but it's jet without any frizz, and it's smooth and silky and straight. So that's how I straighten my hair. Do let me know in the comments below if this tutorial was helpful. Also, do let me know what are the techniques you use to straighten your hair. Share the video, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye!